Hi, I'm Annette Richmond. Thanks for joining me for this episode. Today's topic is one that I know is going to help you rethink how you approach video, documenting what you do. Now, here's the thing. Most people treat video like a performance, lights, camera, action. The pressure to get it perfect can be paralyzing to many. But what if video didn't have to be about performing? What if it was just about documenting? And that's what we're going to dig into today. How documenting makes video easier. Why B-roll footage is your best friend. How to use templates to save time. And how this simple mindset shift can take you from overthinking to creating video consistently. Let's start with the mindset shift. Documenting instead of performing. When you document, you capture what's already happening. For example, if you're leading a client workshop, put your phone on a tripod in the corner. That recording becomes clips for social media. If you're giving a presentation, record it. You'll have content ready without creating anything extra. I even record video in my car, hands on the wheel, of course, and that's documenting too. It's me capturing myself in real time. The beauty is you're not creating extra work. You're simply recording what's already happening. And here's why it matters. Documenting lowers the barrier. When you don't feel like you need to perform, it's easier to just hit record. And over time, that's what leads to consistency. I'm recording myself, recording this podcast right now. Now let's talk about B-roll, my favorite type of documentation. B-roll footage is simply background footage, clips of your life. It might be you working at your desk, your dog lying on the couch, taking a walk outside. I've shared this story before. One day when I wasn't feeling that great, my husband went outside to grill in the pouring rain. He had an umbrella in one hand, a spatula in the other, and our dog was standing guard. I grabbed my phone and filmed a quick clip, adding the Mission Impossible soundtrack and turned it into Mission Grill Possible. And that video got tons of engagement. Why? Because it was funny, it was relatable, and it was real. Plus, the Mission Impossible had just come out in the theaters. Now, I've done this countless times. Our dogs, Katie and Emma, with trending sounds. Clips of me driving my car with text overlays. Sometimes talking about themes like the journey, not the destinations. Sometimes not. Even me making coffee or shopping at the grocery. Little everyday moments that tell a story. Or content for templates. Or interesting background video for overlays. That B-roll is perfect for the times when you're not camera ready or you don't have time to record. Just overlay some text and add music, or maybe pair it with some trending sound, or pop it into a template, and you're done. Now, here's the takeaway from this. B-roll buys you time. It can help you stay visible, even on days when you're sick, busy, or you're just not in the mood. I know that happens to me sometimes. And speaking of templates, let them do the heavy lifting. You have a lot of choices today. Canva, CapCut, TikTok, even Instagram have templates now. So here's how to find them. Let's start with CapCut. Now, CapCut is one of my favorites because it's filled with fun, trendy templates that can generate a lot of engagement across platforms, even on LinkedIn, although that might surprise you. When you open the app, you'll see templates, a templates button on the bottom. Tap that and you can scroll through what's trending, or you can just use the search bar. I generally use the search bar and type in trending and then scroll through until I find something that catches my eye. Then it's as simple as dropping in your B-roll clip, or in some cases, just a still image and maybe adding or revising text, and you're done. If you're more comfortable with Canva, you can find templates on the desktop or on mobile. On the homepage, you'll see a button for templates right at the top. Choose a video template you like, swap in your footage or images, adjust the text, and it's ready to post. In some cases, you might find a template on Canva that you don't need to do anything with. You might like the text overlay and the music, and all you need to do is download it and post. Not too long ago, Instagram added templates too, although finding those templates is a little bit trickier. So here's how you find them. Open Instagram and then go down and hit the plus sign, like you're going to post. Then scroll over to Reels and click that tab. And then at the top of the page, you'll see templates. Tap on that and you'll go into a library of options. Again, pick one, drop in your clips, and the app does the heavy lifting for you. Templates really can be a lifesaver when you don't have time. They make your content look polished and professional without hours of editing. And the best part is they're free on your phone and designed to keep you moving. One thing I want to stress is using templates isn't cheating, it's smart. You're not supposed to spend 5 hours editing a 30-second video. You're supposed to share your expertise, your insights, and your personality. And templates can just help you do that faster. Now let's connect documentation with planning. Now, I talk a lot about my post-it note system. I brain dump my ideas onto sticky notes, sort them into categories. Mine are teach, trick, overlay, and quick, and put them on a whiteboard. Every few weeks, I go to the whiteboard and pick a few that I've decided to create. And here's where documenting comes in. Some of those ideas can be things you've already documented, like a client call, a walk, a funny pet moment. After you do this enough, you'll find that you're looking around and thinking, oh, I could use that clip for an overlay video, or that moment would make a great template video. It's less about inventing new content and more about noticing what you already have. And when you combine documenting with planning, you eliminate that feeling of content chaos. What do I post now? No more scrambling for ideas at the last minute. You've got a bank of clips and a system to use them. And this all comes back to your mindset. Most people freeze on video because they overthink. What if I mess up? What if I don't look professional enough? What if it's not perfect? And of course, nobody expects perfect. But the thing is, once you start documenting yourself and what you're doing, you're relieving the pressure of creating a stage production. You're capturing real moments. And here's the truth. People really don't want perfect. As I've said before and many times, they want real. That's why this works. It's not about tools or having a fancy studios with perfect lighting. It's about showing up with what you have right where you are. So here's your action plan starting today. Start recording everyday moments. Don't wait for them to be perfect. Build up your B-roll library. Trust me, those videos will come in handy. Then use templates to make polished videos, often in only minutes. And above all, remember, documenting is creating. You don't need to purposely produce content. You just need to capture it. So thanks again for joining me for this episode. I hope this gave you a new way to think about video to make it easier on yourself. And if you have a friend who could use that same information, please share it with them. I bet they'll thank you.